YouTubers, what's happening? New knife day, which means first impressions video. This is a new real steel knife. This is one of their premium knives. Before I actually get into the knife, I got to do a shout out. Eric over at Indiana Knives, guys, is a great place to buy knives. He has great prices. I'll put a link in his description to his website. He does deals all the time for Reddit users, and he has there's a Reddit knife deals Reddit you can go on, and that's how I found about this deal on this knife. But one of the things that's cool, besides his awesome pricing and fast shipping, is he throws in a free gift every time. Like last time it was a Gerber shard when I bought a knife from him. This time a little pack of this Instafire. So it's nothing, you know, crazy or anything, but it's the gesture more than anything that he does that, and I think he's going to build a nice customer base for himself doing those kind of things. Okay, so let's get into the Megalodon Eclipse. Certificate of Authenticity, Megalodon 2018 Eclipse with Bowler M390 steel, a satin finished titanium carbon fiber handle. This was made in November 2017. This is item number 215 or serial number. Okay, so the Megalodon last year was one of my top knives value-wise. It just barely didn't make my top overall knives, only because this is kind of cool. Sorry, it's like a squirrel found something new. It gives you like a breakdown diagram of the knife. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Never seen him do that before. Alright, so they wrap the knife in a nice cloth. Let's take a look at this bad boy. There she is. So big difference you'll notice is the carbon fiber show scale. Last year's version was all titanium, and it was still lightweight for its size. Because this is a big blade. You're talking a nearly 4-inch blade. I think it's 3.94 inches. And your blade to handle ratio on this is pretty much perfect. It's like a 3.8 inch or 4.8 inch, excuse me, handle. Let's just verify that real quick. That's my tape measure here. I've been utilizing this one lately. I just find it easier using the calipers when you're measuring the entire length of a handle. Yeah, so about 4.8 inches. It's pretty spot on. Just under 5. So just under a 5-inch handle and nearly a 4-inch blade. So very good blade to handle ratio on this guy. Same titanium lock side as before. Same pocket clip. Same you know, that lightning style cutout, which is cool. The carbon fiber is very nicely done. It's definitely real carbon fiber, and there's no liner. It's just a straight carbon fiber scale. And then the carbon fiber scale has been lightened as well. I'm sitting here, there it is, looking for my scale. Because this knife is super light for its size. Guys, I'm getting a smaller scale too for videos since this thing is so huge. It just works really well, it's accurate. 3.6 is your ounces on this knife. You kidding me right now? 3.6? That is so lightweight. That is lighter than a lot of bigger knives that are titanium only handles. Like the Spidey Chef is probably right around there, and it's smaller size comparison, not a ton. The Mini Crooked River is right around there, and it's also a smaller knife. So you get a very good blade to handle ratio. You get very lightweight. Like I said, the titanium lock side is not milled, obviously, but they did mill the carbon fiber, which is pretty hard to do. And you know, a lot of companies would have just slabbed. Like, think of the ZTO 452. Yeah, it has a carbon fiber show scale only, but I believe it might even have a liner. I'd have to have one for a while. Maybe it doesn't have a liner, but it's not milled out. So it's a very similar knife to this. It's big, slim, long blade. Very, very similar knife. This one is lighter though, and it is a little bit shorter in the handle, I believe. So this is a bigger knife for me that I don't typically carry, but because it's so lightweight, and one other I'll carry this because it's so much lighter and slim in the pocket. One other big change is the blade shape. I don't have the Eclipse anymore to compare the regular Megalodon to compare, but the other Megalodon had a kind of a recurve in the blade, I think, and well, let's just look a picture up. Why don't we? This is a fly by the seat of your pants video anyway. Real steel Megalodon. Every time I look up real steel knives, it brings me up to the movie Real Steel. You guys remember that movie? Hugh Jackman. Okay, so didn't have a recurve. I don't know why I said that. But here's an idea what the blade shape looked like. previously. And comparing it to the new one, you can see the dramatic swedge there at the top. It's more of a trailing point style blade. This is more of a drop point. I didn't mind the blade shape at all on that one, but I like this one a lot better. I think it's more attractive. I like that aggressive swedge right here. I like how it comes more down to a point. I like the new blade shape better. So there's lots of things going on, and they made changes on this. This just isn't just a, hey, let's throw a carbon fiber scale in there and call it a day. You know, they changed the blade grind completely. They changed, you know, they added that swedge. The shape of the blade's different, but they still are using M390 steel, which is always good. M390 is one of my favorites. So ergonomics on this are fantastic. If you watch my Megalodon, there's not going to be much to add because it is essentially the same knife. Runs on the needle bearings, so its action is incredibly smooth, and it flips like a dream. So very cool addition. Now the price on this, originally I think the list price is $207, but Eric was running a special this week, so unfortunately it's probably over by the time I got this, but he was running these for $159.99, which is an incredible deal for M390 carbon fiber. So I'll put a link in the description to his website. Take a look and see, you know, if they're still on sale. Maybe if he has enough. I mean, you know, he may be selling out of his stock. I'm not sure what he was up to with that price because it's phenomenal. But you can kind of expect this knife to be in the 207 range, and even at the 207 range, it is a fantastic value for what you're getting. You're getting M390 carbon fiber, titanium, incredibly good flipping action, really good fit and finish. Great ergos. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. The Megalodon Real Steel does some really good knives. I mean, they make most of their stuff's budget, but when they come out with a premium knife, the S571 was a really good one too that I reviewed or had on one of my videos, and I had it for a while. That was a fantastic knife. This is a great one. So, guys, something to consider if you're in the market for a larger folder that's lightweight, that has a lot of blade. Now there is no jimping up here, which would have been nice, but your hand is very much locked in right here because of this choil and then the flipper guard. So I don't see your hand moving forward much on this. We'll do some cut tests with this like we've been doing lately. When I get back, it'll probably be, I'm going to be out of town most of next week for work, so it'll probably be the following week that I get a chance to do that. But just want to give you guys a first impressions video. It's fantastic. Here's one more size comparison with the Mini Crooked River. And I've got a 940 on me right now. So it's a little bit bigger than both those knives, bigger than the Spy Chef, but just as lightweight, super minus the 940. But very lightweight, nice, incredibly good flipping action, guys. These are incredible values. The Megalodon from last year was great. This is even better in my opinion because it's a little bit lighter. Get the nice carbon fiber show side, which I really like. The carbon fiber is well done. There's no... Just going to take a quick inspection of the carbon fiber here. Carbon fiber. Nope, no like voids. It's even contoured, which is nice. Yeah, it's really good looking. Nice slab of carbon fiber on there. We haven't tried out needle bearings. They're pretty awesome. They definitely feel a nice contouring on the titanium side as well. We haven't tried the needle bearings. I think Real Steel is the only one to use them, but they are fantastic. It feels different than normal bearings, but they're very smooth. So, and then, you know, let's do a pocket shot real quick so I don't get yelled at. I'm just joking. Someone actually did kind of yell at me, and that's kind of funny. I only said that because he said in caps. There's your pocket shot. So it's not a deep carry clip, but it does slide on the pants very easily, and you have a little bit of knife sticking up. So fantastic. Love the Megalodon. I'm glad I got another one. When I saw this one with that different blade shape and that swedge, I'm like, that's sexy. Got to pick that up. And that price, I couldn't resist. So thanks again to Eric over at Indiana Knives. I'll put a link in the description to his store, and I'll even link the Reddit deal thread if you guys want to go check that out, because there's some good knife deals in there that people post. A lot of mass drop stuff, but there's also lots of other, you know, randomly good deals that come up on there. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.